name is Veronica and you are very welcome to my knitting blog. Here I'm talking mostly about all the stuff that are related to knitting. For people who doesn't know me, I'm living in Poland. I am a programmer by day and a knitwear designer by night. Also, this is my very first knitting blog in English, so your support will be highly appreciated. This is literally stepping out of my comfort zone because my very first vlog was in Russian, and then I decided to switch to Polish to make it a bit easier because I'm living in Poland. Some time ago I decided to try and make a video in English because I was talking to my English teacher, and together we decided that maybe it will be a very nice chance to practice a little bit more. So yeah, here I am. Hope you will like it, and today's topic is very interesting. We will be talking about the Knit app. I will be showing you all the functionalities that I am really happy with in this application. Maybe it will be a little guide for you. Also, I will tell you a little bit about Knit app camp that I was a part of last December, and also I will show you all the yarn that I bought in Oslo. I don't know why making videos in Polish wasn't so stressful, but yeah, okay, we are so ready. Grab your coffee or tea, or maybe you're knitting, and let's get the body started. A couple of months ago, I don't remember which exactly vlog it was, but I was asking you about the applications that you're using while you're knitting, or any kind of application related to the knitting. And that time I had no idea that this topic would be so important to me. I also put as this sticker with the question on my Instagram page, and I have received a lot of answers, and mostly this was this Knit and Note app. Of course Ravelry, but it's like more the web application. I have no idea actually whether they have this mobile version or not. Some of you told me about this Knit app, and I was pretty curious. I was reading about this a little bit. I downloaded this app and I was just hanging around trying to get what's the point is, and the most interesting question I received when I was posting my stories about this trip to Oslo, like what's the purpose of this application? And this is very interesting question actually, and I'm an application kind of girl, and I love to have all the notes and all the things I need really in my phone, because I'm traveling a lot and I just can't bring any kind of notes with me, so it's very convenient to have everything just in one application. Also, when I'm using Ravelry, it's not so user-friendly for me actually, so sometimes I am really struggling with finding the necessary information, and I want to have like my application, or I don't know whether it's mobile application or web application, just to be pretty clear, pretty straightforward. I need to know, I have 3 seconds to think where should I click, and literally I need to find this in these 3 seconds. So yeah, that Knit app was really a thing that time for me. I mean, it's still a thing, but first thing that was very important for me, the design. I like all the beautiful things. I like minimalistic design, and the first thing that I was thinking about, it was like how beautiful it is. I mean, just take a look. It's so so neat, so clean, so white. It's like very modern. So I was happy with it, and then all the functionality that I was thinking about, because this is kind of an interesting thing, because I wanted to make such pet project just to practice a little bit more in programming, just maybe find new technologies that I can just try, and I have created a mock-up with the knitting application, and I was listing all the things that I really need in my knitting application just to be here for me. And yeah, Knit app surprisingly has it all. Maybe we will do the following. We will open up the application and we will try to take a look what's inside. Here inside you can have the full overview of all your knitting projects, your patterns, your lists, your terms, techniques, yarn and the needles. So this is the thing that I love the most, because you can just store everything digitally. So whenever you go, you have your phone with you, you can open up the application and you have already everything in it. So let's start from the very beginning. We can open the app, and the first thing you see once you open the app is the shop. The main purpose obviously is to discover and buy new knitting patterns. So yeah, you can find your patterns from your favorite designer. You can just browse and discover the new ones. Maybe you had no idea about them. What is very interesting, you can select the UI language, and it's very comfortable. No, you don't need to know any foreign language. You can pick yours, and yeah, it will be much more easier to just buy the pattern or just have an idea where you are right now. So the first very important thing, that you can buy the patterns inside an app. You don't need to go anywhere outside an application and then try to just save it from somewhere in PDF file. You just buy it inside your app. So this pattern that you have purchased, they are already in your library, and once they are updated, you have just directly access to this new updated version. How cool is that? The next thing is the most important for me, the brand new way of reading the patterns when you have this kind of mobile version of the pattern with your size selected. You are selecting your size while you are starting to knitting, and just all the time you are receiving only your numbers. You don't need to make a circle around these numbers or trying to count, was it like the third from the very end or the fourth from the very beginning. So it's so comfortable. So you don't need to zoom in your PDF, to zoom out your PDF. You can just grab your phone and you have everything just ready to be read. Also, as far as I'm putting my patterns also to this knit app, I'm adding all the YouTube videos you need to knit my patterns, just to make it easier to knit these patterns. So you have directly all these videos inside an application also. And if it's still feeling like you need to make some notes, you can make it directly in the application. It's so convenient. You can just any adjustments, or maybe some notes for the future, like, oh, maybe I need to knit the same sweater for my mom, for instance. You can make any kind of notes, and these notes are available in the patterns, so you can just write everything that comes to your mind, right? What is more, some of very useful tools are also available. For instance, if you don't remember the abbreviations, I have a glossary, you can easily check it. Also these counter tools, so how many rounds did you make, increases, decreases, you have needed everything you need to have just inside an app. Also, I have mentioned before, I think, about this seamless updates. So once you purchase the pattern and the updates just somehow needed to be done, you instantly have this update once it was uploaded to the application. You instantly have the newest version of the pattern for you. You can track all the projects that you are currently working on in the project section. You can have here like active projects, planned project and completed project, and you can click on add new project and save all the info about your project, pattern, yarn, needles, notes, whatever you need. And when you have created a new project, you can just select the pattern from your library and of course link it to your project. What is more important, you can try all these things for free. You can just download it and just walk through all these things that I was telling you about, and once you are interested, you can easily purchase a subscription and have all these kind of extended functionality. Alright, so I don't want to make it like strictly technical video, and this was kind of short introduction, and right now we will be switching to the most interesting thing ever. I know that this is the most interesting thing just by the number of messages that I was receiving on my Instagram, because all the people were asking like, oh, tell us more about this knit camp in Oslo. Once my patterns were uploaded to Knit app, they weren't even ready to be shown. It was like right before this knit camp, and I have received an email from Jeanette with the information about this knit app and the possibility to join it offline and online for the people who are abroad. Those of you who know me knows also that for me these kind of decisions are very easy to make, because like literally 30 minutes later I was already looking for a flight, for the tickets, for the accommodation, and luckily our friends, they moved to Norway, and you know how expensive Norway is. It was really a huge support for us, so we could stay at their place for a little bit, but they are not living in Oslo, they are living close to Oslo, so in Oslo we're still looking for some apartment. And yeah, I instantly just emailed Jeanette that, you know what, actually I'm coming, so yeah, see you in 2 weeks. I was so excited, like right before this, and you know this kind of feeling when you are so excited, you are constantly thinking that something would go wrong, because you know it can be so happy just like that. And yeah, surprisingly everything was quite okay. I think it's worth mentioning that I have never been to Norway before. I was always thinking about coming there, but maybe in summer, yeah. And our friends, they were constantly telling us that, oh, you know, like constantly, I mean, I don't know, maybe every half an hour they were explaining something or telling us about some attractions or some nice things worth visiting, and they were like, yeah, but it's better, you know, to come here in the summer. So yeah, maybe it's better just to check it one more time when it will be not so cold. But luckily when we came there, it was like -12 the week before, and when we came it was like 0, something like maybe above 0, a bit above 0, so yeah, it wasn't so cold, but it was raining all the time, so the Christmas market wasn't so cozy and snowy as it's supposed to be, but still it was very nice. Okay, so knit camp. Knit camp was made for designers that are selling their knitting patterns in this application, and I think not all of us were present, so it was very cozy meeting. The very first thing, of course, it was lunch. It was a very good lunch, and we had a chance to get acquainted with each other, just to chat a little bit. It was very nice just to get to know everyone. And now I'm telling you about this, I'm still so excited, because once I was sitting there, I was like, how is it possible? I mean, I don't know what has happened. It's some kind of magic outside the Hogwarts. And after the lunch we had a small presentation, was some kind of introduction about the Knit app and about all the process, and it seemed like I was back in the office. But the main thing that was different, like everyone were knitting. It's pretty difficult to imagine this kind of situation when you listen to your CEO telling about your company, but sometimes actually I need to confess, when I am taking part in these meetings online, I'm knitting, yes. Because it's like 2 hours and you need just to listen, and you know, you just can't imagine sitting with your hands still for 2 hours, so I'm knitting. After that we were working in small groups on how to improve all the user experience or designer experience, also what to add to the application, and really it was so nice just to talk about all these kind of functionalities, everything we wanted to be added, maybe to make it more comfortable, like mostly for you and for us also. After that, Kika made a presentation about how to sell more knitting patterns. She was sharing her knitwear designer adventure, telling us stories about the very beginning of her adventure and her strategy, her interesting tips and tricks. And actually it was so nice to listen to her, because really when the whole group of people are interested in the same topic, we can discuss everything. It's really amazing. I don't know how to describe it actually, because it's very difficult to describe all these feelings, but I was so inspired by all these meetings and Kika's presentation in particular, that maybe, I don't know, have noticed this, that I am really so much into Instagram, so much into pattern designing, because really these kind of emotions and this kind of excitement and inspiration after this meeting was like, okay, I'm so ready just to do what I want. And really I think that it was somehow like waking up. Maybe I was I was knitting, I was making some patterns, and maybe I didn't have any aim, I don't know, and right now I have so many ideas. I just want to do more, and I think that mainly after this particular meeting everything has changed. Okay, right now I'm feeling like I'm less stressed, maybe because I was constantly talking and just forgot about how stressed I was in the very beginning of this video. So luckily the next video will be even better. Alright, so after this presentation we had some tacos, and it was so good, but at the very beginning I had a surprise, because I was like taking these tacos and I made a bite and I was like, you know, why is this spicy? Really, it was so spicy. It wasn't mentioned because I'm not so much into spicy food, and even, you know, a small amount of spiciness is too much for me. You know, the very first thing that I was thinking about, I was like, okay, I need to eat it, because how, like, you know, this is my very first time. I don't know really these people, and I don't want to, you know, be like, oh, I don't like these tacos. I was like, okay, I need to eat it. And I was trying to drink my wine, and I was like, I can do this, and no, I couldn't. I just honestly told Jeanette that I was like, I can do this, and I need to just grab another one, because it was so spicy. After this crazy taco adventure, we were just sitting, talking about everything in this world, and it was so nice. I mean, I met these people a couple of hours ago, and yeah, this was actually the most interesting part, because like everyone was so friendly, so open-minded, all these crazy stories that we were talking about. It was very nice. So at the very end of the evening I was coming home and I was so happy. I just can't even explain it, I think. And that's it. It was such a long day, but I am really excited, and I'm really looking forward to the next edition of the Knit Camp, maybe some summer edition, as far as we already know that this is the best time to visit Norway. Yeah, I don't know, I'm still so happy. Also, it was so nice that the next day, on Saturday, it was I think it's like something like wool market. I don't know how to translate it properly, but I was so happy that I can also attend this wool market, because like really the same weekend, and I was so shocked like how many people came there. Girls from Anita, they were making some hot coffee right in front of us, so it was very nice just to, you know, grab some coffee. And as far as I remember, it was like three rooms, very crowded, very big rooms, and all kind of yards that you can imagine. I think that I could spend like more time there, but it was very cold outside, so I had like a couple of layers on me, I mean clothes. And then when you are entering the building and it's so warm and a lot of people and so crowded, it's a little bit uncomfortable just to spend a lot of time there. So me and Andrew, we are just hanging around, trying to just, you know, have a chance to look at something, because like a lot of people. But yeah, the very nice yarn that I bought there. This booklet, I think it's Untold, maybe it's beer yarn, and I saw these mittens made from this yarn, and I was like instantly fell in love with this, and then decided to buy a skein of yarn just to make the same mittens. And also very nice flower knitting markers in two colors. It's like pink and green. I think I will show you like more close, even another marker, because I like this kind of box. It's very comfortable. And yeah, then we were just sightseeing a bit, visited some museums, and just, you know, checking what's going on in Oslo, and also visited the Christmas market. But at the end of the day, I was literally just struggling to get home. I was so tired, all of these emotions, and also like walking all the day. It was pretty hard. And the last thing that we have visited, it was Pickles yarn shop. Everything was so beautiful, and of course I just couldn't leave this yarn shop empty-handed. It's impossible, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I brought some very nice yarn here with me to Wrocław, and I am literally just struggling because I have so much going on right now. I'm in so many projects, and I already have some ideas for these skeins, so I'm patiently waiting for some free time just to custom all these ideas. What is worth mentioning, that all this yarn is gifted by Heidi, so I'm very thankful to her for this, because really it's so beautiful. I just couldn't stand it. When I was looking at this particular skein, I was thinking about some chunky mittens, maybe some warm mittens with cable patterns. I think this can be pretty cool. So yeah, this is the plan for this very soft merino yarn. It's for 6 millimeters. And yeah, it's 200 meters, and I think it's 100 grams, and I think it's 100% merino, so it's so cozy and so soft, you can't even imagine. One more skein in really crazy color, but this year and the previous one was like mainly colors for me. It's mohair with wool and nylon, big puss. It's called big puss, and I have two skeins, and I'm thinking about quite a big, you know, mohair beanie, because I love mohair beanie. Alright, my battery, I mean not mine but camera's battery has died, so I'm not quite sure where the camera was standing, so maybe the image is slightly different all of a sudden. But anyway, I was talking about the beanie. I made one I think a couple of years ago. I was in Prague, this thing I remember, and I made this beanie with Ombel mohair yarn, and it was one-stranded, but it was fluffy enough. It was perfect, and my friend, he's wearing this yellow beanie right now, so I think I need a new one. Another skein, I was already holding it. This one is pure wool, and the moment I saw this skein, I was thinking about some sock yarn, because this thickness is like typical sock yarn, but actually it's 100% pure wool, and I am not quite sure, because you know, this lack of polyamide or nylon, maybe it's not a good idea to make some socks from it, but I can make it and be extra careful. Also thinking about some, you know, this short beanie, this hipster beanie. I was thinking about this beanie like for quite a long time, and maybe this skein will be perfect for this. So maybe let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Should I make socks or maybe some beanie? The next skein, actually I have 4 of them. This is also 100% merino, and this yarn is for 3 to 4.5 millimeters needles, and I am thinking about making some neck warmer because this yarn is very soft and I think it will be very cozy and warm. So yeah, 4 skeins I think will be enough, and you know, just simple neck warmer, maybe some YouTube video with the tutorial for this neck warmer will be perfect. And the last one, I mean last two, this one is silk mohair and this one is baby alpaca. I have no idea what is it. I need to check it. And mohair, and I was thinking about knitting these two strands together. Also this one is like typical fingering yarn because it's like almost 200 meters. So maybe I was thinking about leg warmers because like at the very beginning this combination is so perfect. These two guys were my candidates for this neck warmer, but I'm thinking about the itchiness of this yarn. It's not so itchy actually right now when it's knitted, but maybe later because of this alpaca and mohair thing, maybe it will not be a good idea to knit something so close to the neck especially. And I was thinking about some leg warmers. I'm still kind of trying to figure out which one is the best, but I think this plan that I was telling you about, this is the plan for the nearest projects. Right now I'm working on a very chunky vest with some embroidery on it, and also some secret project. Hopefully I will be able to tell you at the end of the year about this project. I'm so excited, and it's the hardest thing actually not to tell someone about this. And also I am working on some boucle bucket head. You know, this year this is the very trendy thing to have, so I decided to make one and make a pattern, so you will be able to make one for you too. And yeah, once I will be done with all this project, I can immediately start casting on all these beautiful skeins. I hope this vlog isn't like 40 minutes long, you know, not too long, not too short, maybe some perfect length for some morning coffee and some knitting, just to, you know, sit and chill. Hope you liked it. Hope my English wasn't so, you know, bad, and it was easy to understand what was I talking about. I'm so looking forward for your feedback in the comment section about all this knit app stuff. Maybe your opinion, maybe you have some additional questions. I will be answering all of them. Also, maybe if you have some better ideas for all of the skeins that I was showing to you, just go ahead, tell me all about these ideas. Maybe really these ideas will be better, and I will just change all of my plans. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You all are very welcomed. This is, you know, the safe place. So yeah, remember, I'm not like regular mom, I'm a cool mom, so no rules in this house. So don't be shy, hit the like button, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye!